Hi everyone. Today I'm going to do a review of the Schuyler Canterbury. It's King James Bible, and it's in Slate Goatskin, and it's really beautiful, and I really want to show you what it's like now that I've read it for over a week. Anyway, let's have a look. Okay, I think that's about right. Yep. Okay, now I've got enough room to show it. A little bit higher, I think. Okay. So, I've been reading it every day, and which is the only way to do a review, is to look at the Bible every day and read it. So I wanted to, let's get a bit more light on it. Show you what it looks like. It's you've seen my hands compared to Bibles before, so it's you know it's quite a big size. It's actually the same size as the Traveris, but thicker. So actually it's not that big in dimension, you know, width and height. It's a little bit deeper in it says lovely spine hubs, lovely silver stamping, and then this beautiful leather and slate grey with the this one has a wonderful pattern on it too. It's got a pattern going through there and around there and through the back. It's also got a line, like a crease going through it. So it's all from the animal that it came from, so I got really lucky in my mind to have one that's got such a lovely pattern on it. And it's got, of course, perimeter stitching and leather liner, and it's just a lovely Bible, a really beautiful Bible. And it has 3 red ribbons, which are really a gorgeous red, just a lovely red, really silky, top quality ribbons, a good length. And I'm just about to read Jeremiah. I'm actually reading this Bible sort of at my normal speed, and if you've seen my video before, you'll know that I've done a video on speed reading, and I'm using the Traveris for that, because I'll tell you why in a second. But I guess I don't have to spend a lot of time on, I don't spend a lot of time on sort of intros, and you know, everyone else does that. And I will show you the title page. And King James, and it's published by Schuyler, which is in Virginia in America. And if I can get that little page to open, yeah, and of course it's bound and printed by Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands, and it's got French paper, and typesetting is 2K Denmark, who do the all the really good Bible typesetting. And that's the books and what the type looks like. Now this is 11-point Milo font, and it's I'm finding, for me, with my thing of reading with one eye, as we all know by now, I've only got one that works so for reading, so this is just gorgeous size. And I can read smaller, but I can actually read this much longer, like for hours at a time if I want, because there's absolutely no eye strain whatsoever with this for me. So I love it for that. And the Psalms and all the poetic verse, like in Job and Isaiah and all sorts of places, there's that's what that looks like. It's full width, and arranged in that way. Drop caps, of course. Now it's silver, red under silver, and Schuyler they make a superb Bible, so it's all going to be just beautiful, every part of it. And so there'll be no complaints from me at all about this Bible. And so what I wanted to say about it is that it's called red under silver, of course. That's what they say, red under silver. It's actually pink. That's pink. I'm an artist. I know my colours. That's pink. And let me see, what have I got this pink? Oh, I just happen to have this here. It's one of my tile of one of my paintings. And it's pink. The roses are pink. And guess what? This Bible is understained in pink. It's gorgeous. I love it. I'd rather have this than red. I'd rather have pink under silver, which is what this is. It's pink. That's not red. I call it red, but and we know our Cambridge reds and we know our Allen reds, but this is just the most delicious rosy sort of pink. I love it, and it just goes really great with the warm grey of this Bible. And let me shift my light over a little bit. So what can I say about it? Well, it's amazing to read. The paper is just stunning, lovely opacity, really easy to turn the pages, and very beautiful to look at. For me, it's about legibility, good contrast of ink to paper. Milo font is a lovely font. You can't deny that. Well, some might, but everything about it. Look at that pink. That's really, what do they say? It's popping. It's not a word I use, but anyway. It's just stunning. There you go. So, Zephaniah. And I'll compare it to my Traveris, because I'm always saying I love the Traveris just for size and weight, and of course, Traveris is the only one that's like that as far as I'm concerned. Of all the Bibles I've bought, this is gorgeous, beautiful Bible, single column. Done stacks of reviews and read heaps from it. So it's got a ruler in it because this is the one I'm doing my speed reading in, because I've got this lovely little ruler. I've had this about 35 years, and it's not flat. It's beveled, so it just feels really nice in the hand. And I've done a bit of speed reading this last week, and to even change Bibles. And what I've found is that I can read and get more by just doing this. And pick it all up, and it's just really nice little ruler to hold. It's really smooth, and it's just really nice, and it works perfectly on the single column. See? So, and it's not hard edge. It just happens to be a lovely. It's a scale rule. It used to be a friend of mine's who's a civil engineer, and I somehow got it. I've had it for a very long time. So. But what I was saying is, I digressed. I've gone off. It's very easy for me to do that sometimes. But so that's the Traveris next to the Canterbury. So let me see. Let me get the bottom of them together. There. So you can see the Canterbury's a bit taller. Fraction wider, not a huge amount, a little bit deeper. Anyway, this thing is just very light for me. This is almost the same. fraction heavier, not a great deal. So here we have a beautifully made Bible. It has something, oh yes, before I forget, because I do these on the fly, I don't practice what I'm going to say, and I often think afterwards, oh gosh, I've forgotten things, but anyway, I buy these to read them and to enjoy them. This is what it's got in it. It's got King's English, some of the old style words that we may not all, I mean, I've read Shakespeare and I've read a lot of King James Bibles in my life, so, and that's what I read, that's what I like to read. I do read a bit of New King James, but that's only recent. And it's got this in it for words that, you know, we might not use that much these days. So I've had a little look in there for a couple of words, and it's been really useful. So I'm really loving that. And that's the Concordance, of course, Schuyler Concordance. And I do have a Strong's Concordance as well. So, you know, I don't use them all that much. And Schuyler maps are lovely because they're plain paper, which I really like. Whoop, flipped right past them. Yeah, it takes two hands because they're sort of locked in together there. And so really nice maps, plain paper, always a pleasure to use. This really silky paper. And there are, I think there are a few 12 pages, I think I counted them out, of lined paper, which I never use either because I don't like writing in Bibles. I've got notebooks for that, and I've got a cheap journaling Bible, Journal the Word Bible for that sort of thing. But just absolute pleasure, wrinkled it, absolute pleasure to use. I should slow down a bit. And very pretty. My Schuyler Traverse is, I would say, my prettiest Bible, but this is definitely alongside that with these gorgeous colours, you know, slate grey, red liner, and pink understain under the silver gilding, and this beautiful interior, and just a pleasure to read and hold. And everything about it is lovely, so I don't need to do any more with it. But my reviews are fairly brief, a little bit general, but I speak in terms of someone who's a reader rather than great amount of technicalities, because you can find that, you know, on anybody else's videos. And I'm going to get this off Evangelical Bible, like I usually do under a lot of my reviews. Is in my description I list everything, copy and paste it off their page, so you can find out all the actual details. So anyway, thinking of a lovely Bible in a beautiful goatskin leather, slate. Now slate looks it looks different in all the lights. It looks different. If I can bring my light around that I had in my original unboxing, I used this light, which I've got a couple in my room. You can see that lovely pattern going through there, that band of pattern, hopefully. Yeah, there it is. And goes through the spine, through there, and on the back. And you can see that, where's that line? Well, I might be looking in the back of my camera, but there's that lovely pattern that goes through there. Sort of looks like a snake skin, sort of, but not really. You know, it's just a lovely pattern from the animal. Then there's that line up there that's off the animal as well. Anyway, lovely red ribbons. Pink under silver. I love that it's pink. I wish they'd said it was pink. I would have raced out and just bought it just because it was pink. But I chose it because it's slate. Anyway, let's put that back. So thanks for watching, and gorgeous Bible, And if you want a slate one, you've seen it now twice, my unboxing and in this review. So anyway, thanks for watching. God bless.